Are you questioning your connection with your partner? Wondering why your emotional needs aren't met? Join us as we delve into the subtle yet powerful signs that might be hiding in plain sight. From elusive communication to distant behaviors, we'll guide you through the crucial indicators of emotional unavailability. Don't miss out on the insights that could transform your understanding of your partner and your relationship. A partner who is emotionally unavailable might dodge discussions, regularly come up with excuses, and avoid openly sharing their feelings. If you've ever been involved with someone like this, you probably know the pain of struggling to connect with your partner. This can lead to emotions of loneliness, sadness, feeling unvalued, or being dismissed. But why do we choose an emotionally unavailable partner? Researchers suggest that your inner child impacts how you select your partner and the way you lead your relationships. We seek love based on feelings of insecurity and look for partners to give us the validation we can't give ourselves. We tend to perform for the love and affection of someone else instead of believing that we deserve it, and end up staying stuck in these relationships, even though we know they're not good or healthy for us. At the core of how we choose and conduct our relationships is a set of basic human fears, like, I am not worthy, I am not lovable, etc. It's ironic that we are so scared to be rejected by someone else that we abandon ourselves in order to keep them. We adopt the ability to anticipate other people's needs. We have this idea that if we take care of their needs, we'll be more lovable. But the issue has never been what you do or do not do, or how much you give or do not give. The issue has always been why you believe love is supposed to be this way. So how do you tell if you have an emotionally unavailable partner? Before we continue, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for more intriguing content. Now, here are 7 indicators that your partner, if you've been dating for at least 4 months, may be emotionally unavailable. 1. Inconsistent communication. Many times these fellow communicate a lot, then goes back like nothing ever happened. They avoid going too deep in conversations and try to keep things on the surface, level. 2. They like to keep things casual and don't want to put a label on it. Many times, they expect everything to revolve around them, their needs, and their schedule. When you get more vulnerable or you need them, they're nowhere in sight. 3. They don't like making plans. Emotionally unavailable people often show less inclination to make commitments, whether these commitments are minor or more significant. Maybe you suggest getting together next week. They agree enthusiastically, so you ask what day works for them. Let me check and get back to you, they say, but you never hear back. Or maybe they say, I'll pencil that in. But when the time comes, they have a great excuse for why they can't make it. 4. You do all the relationship work. Can't remember the last time they sent a text that wasn't a direct reply. Feel a little frustrated they've never set up a date or initiated any plans. If you do all the calling, texting, and planning, there's a good chance they're emotionally unavailable. They enjoy spending time with you, certainly when it works for them, but they don't want to work for it either. If you don't make things happen, they probably won't. When you aren't spending time together, you hear from them only rarely. Maybe they take days to reply to messages or ignore some messages entirely, especially meaningful ones. They might say, I'd rather talk about important things in person. Which sounds great, of course, until they don't follow up. 5. They avoid the word serious relationship. Emotional unavailability can involve commitment and intimacy fears. You might participate in relationship behaviors with someone, go on dates, spend the night together, meet each other's friends, but they don't want to talk about having an official relationship. As long as you keep dating casually, things go pretty well. But when you try to swim to deeper waters, they might make a break for the safer shores of casual dating. Use caution if someone you're involved with says, "I'm not looking for anything serious," unless, of course, you also want to keep things casual. Talks a lot about a recent ex. Talks about unrequited feelings for a friend. Says they have a fear of commitment. It's always possible you caught them at a time when they feel ready to work toward change. But oftentimes, people who says these things usually mean them. 6. They reflect your feelings instead of offering their own. Pay attention to how someone responds when you share emotions. Do they express their feelings uniquely, or do they mirror back what you say with, "I feel the same way"? Not everyone likes to talk about emotions all the time, but in a relationship, it's important to connect on an emotional level. If your partner can't open up, even when you initiate a conversation and ask direct questions, they may be emotionally unavailable. 7. They show up late or blow off plans. Not keeping commitments or consistently showing up late is a subtle way to keep someone at a distance. Your partner might still care and even apologize with sincerity, but they may care more about what they want and have trouble restructuring their life to include you. In other words, they're not ready to prioritize relationship needs over their own needs. Emotional unavailability on either side can cause a lot of frustration and distress. But it doesn't mean you have to give up on your relationship. Talking to your partner or taking time to explore your own behaviors can help you start identifying possible issues and working through them productively. Patience, communication, and support from a therapist can help, especially if you don't seem to be getting anywhere on your own. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell and share with your friends and family.